Okay, everybody's tuned in to the Arkansas Showcase Radio.com here, and we've got Jay from Anime Fest. There we go. I got Anime Fest in Little Rock. It's coming up on the 4th and 5th
Yeah, the fourth and fifth.
of February. So what's up, Jay?
Just trying to get ready, putting final plans in place, updating websites, getting all the schedules done.
Now, tell me, what's the difference between this Anime Fest and Comic Con? What's the difference between the two?
Comic Con's more all encompassing, where it's comics, it's pop culture, it's cosplay, it has anime parts to it as well. Whereas the Anime Fest is sort of a slice of Comic Con where we're more focusing on anime and animation versus a whole general view like Comic Con is.
So how many people you think that you're expecting this year?
Last year was the first year for the Anime Fest. It was one day. We did about 4,000 people over one
Holy
day. So
crap.
we're hoping about 7,500 for this year will be good because we're stepping it up to 2 days. So we'd love to see that last year almost double.
So how many of these things do you do a year? I mean, now you got anime and you got Comic Cons. How much how much are you on the road, man?
We do about 12 events a year. We stay really busy. We stay on the road a lot. But it's fun work and it's something we all enjoy. And so if you get a lot out of it, it doesn't ever seem like a job that often.
Now, do you go all over the country or is it just segmented in certain sections of the country?
Certain sections, we're in Oklahoma, Missouri, Arkansas, Texas, Mississippi, and Florida.
And what's the biggest one you've done so far?
The biggest one was Arkansas Comic Con 2022. Really? Yeah. Almost 20,000 people attended, which was phenomenal for a show, of doing a city and state of that size. That's really great.
And now Comic Con, I hate to jump off, but that's coming up in September, correct?
Right. And we're going to start doing all the guest announcements at the Anime Fest. So if people come out to the Anime Fest, you'll be the first to know some of the celebrities we're going to have for September.
Yeah, some of those are pretty cool, man. I mean, like that Rob guy, I can't remember what his last name is. We're supposed to be doing an interview with him. I mean, people like me, my age, our kids grew up with a lot of these people. They don't realize it, but they actually did grow up with these people.
Oh yeah, Rob's got over 700 credits, I believe. So he's been doing stuff since the 80s. So, G.I. Joe, Transformers, which is more my generation. And then he's still doing stuff. He does probably 30, 40 roles a year on modern animation. So he's always busy. He's always adding to his portfolio.
Now, are you big into this stuff? I mean, are you going to will there be people dressing up? I'm not sure. Are there going to have people dressing up there like they do in Comic Con?
Oh yeah, there'll be hundreds of people dressed up. We'll have a costume contest on Saturday at 5 o'clock, which is always the biggest event of the weekend. So yeah, there'll be a lot of cosplay.
So you're enrolled in that? Are you going to dress up?
No,
Come on,
I'll
man.
be a little busy running around doing the show, but all of us that work the show don't get to have fun. So we just, we want everybody else to have fun.
Now, where's your home when it's not traveling?
I live in a small town in Mississippi called Goodman and has about 1,000 people in it.
Man, how many days on the out of the year are you on the road?
I couldn't even wager a guess. At least 150.
Holy crap, man! What got you into doing this? I mean, did you just wake up one day? I know you was in a band before, and with a band no more, you just decided, hey, this is what I'm going to do.
Yeah, I mean, I started doing events when I was 20, 21 years old. So it's been about 24 years now. I started with concerts and then I transitioned over to this. So I've been doing events in one form or another for over 2 decades.
So is this easier than setting up a concert?
They both have their pluses and minuses. Concerts are a little quicker, because they're generally just one night and then you move on to the next thing versus conventions. you're planning them for a long time, and then, you know, they can be 2 or 3 days. Whereas concerts, you know, you have some pre-planning, of course, and promotion, but they go by a little bit quicker, whereas conventions are kind of drawn out. But it's all the same thing when you boil it down. You know, you're bringing people in, you hope they have a good time, you know, whether it's music or pop culture, anime, what have you.
Now, is there anybody that comes to these things like on this one that's coming up? Is there anybody there you say, man, I really want to meet this guy or this person?
I mean, there's several people. Rob Paulson, because he did some GI Joe stuff. That was one of my favorites when I was a kid. So there's some people I want to meet. There's other people that I've never seen anything that they were in, but I know that other people want to see them. And that's the most important thing when you're a promoter, is not booking for yourself, but booking for what, you know, your crowd wants to see.
Now, if people want to find out more information, obviously, they can just call your personal cell phone. No, I'm just kidding. What's the best way for them to reach out to you guys and find out? And they say whether it's buying tickets, who's on the agenda, where to go, and where to parking, and all that stuff.
LittleRockAnimeFest.com has all the info. It has everything, and we have a digital program on there, which is, you know, used to, there was printed programs. You showed up to an event and they handed you a piece of paper, but to be able to keep it even more up to date, we do a digital program. So right now you can go on the website and check out all the times, the schedules, all the guests. You can get all the info on tickets. And if you're at the event, you can use your phone and you can scan a QR code and you can be taken directly to that program.
Oh, really? No, that's pretty cool. Now for those people that, like at Comic-Con last year, I was there. Now you want to get there early, especially for parking, because I parked down the parking decks on down the road down there, and I was on the very top. And so you want to get there early. You want to make sure you got your tickets and everything, because boy, this fills up pretty fast.
Oh yeah, for sure. You definitely want to get there early. You want to buy your tickets in advance. You want to get there early on Saturday morning so we can go ahead and scan them and wristband you, and then you'll be among the first people who get through the door.
And now, when people come in there, there's going to be, just like on Comic-Con, there's going to be sections where you can pay for an autograph, or you can pay for a picture, and all that. Is that going to be available too?
Right. Yeah, you can meet all the celebrities, so there'll be lines to get in to meet any of the voice actors that are in attendance. There's sections for gaming, so you can play video games, you can board game. There's an old school arcade that's free to play all day.
Really?
Yeah, there's all the voice actors will do Q&As over the 2 days. Those are all free to attend. There are fan panels presented by fans just like you and I, that they come in and talk about fandoms that are important to them. They do workshops. So there's stuff to do all day. There's plenty that's included with the ticket price. Then if you want to meet celebrities, get pictures with them, autographs, that costs a little bit extra. But there's plenty to do. There's plenty to shop with all the vendors and artists. So there's stuff to entertain people all weekend.
You must have so much crap at your house. I mean, you got swords and stuff like that.
My house looks like a storage locker, and then I have 3 storage lockers in addition, plus a full-on office as well that's filled with stuff. So yeah, I have a problem.
Now, how much is it to get in? If somebody just wants to get in, how much is it for a ticket?
In advance is $25 a day or $40 for the weekend. You can also pay at the door, and it goes up to $35 a day or $55 for the weekend.
Because I tell you, it's amazing some of the outfits these people wear. I mean, it's not just a kid that's like 8 or 9 years old. This is a guy like 50, 55, fully dressed out in some of these outfits. It's amazing to see what you'll see there.
Oh, yeah. Even if you're not into some of the stuff, if you're just a people watcher or you want to come and take pictures with people in cool costumes, you can be entertained by that all weekend. There's hundreds of people dressed up. So even if you're not into, say, getting autographs or the Q&As, you can come out and just hang out and have an awesome time, just meeting people, talking about their costumes, and seeing the costume contest.
Now on Comic-Con, they had some music venue over there too. Is that going to be available this time too?
No, we're not in that section of the convention center. Since with Comic-Con, we have the entire convention center, all 3 floors.
Mm-hmm.
So we're able to spread out and do some things that we might not normally do at a show that's the size of the anime one.
But I tell you, for anybody that hasn't been to one of these things, it was a real eye opener for me. I mean, I walked in there like, holy crap. The first year I went to one of these Comic-Cons, it was like 100 degrees outside, and there was people walking down there in full Lord of the Rings crap, sweating like crazy. I think, are they out of their mind? But I mean, they wanted to do it. I mean, it was unbearable for me just to watch them.
Oh yeah, there'll be people in elaborate costumes. There's people that come in full armor builds that, they walk from some parking garage or parking lot, and yeah, it's really hot, but there's a dedication there.
And we just want to tell everybody to get your tickets early, and say it one more time, Jay, in case they forgot about the website and everything for them to go to and get some advanced tickets and info for y'all.
LittleRockAnimeFest.com, and then you can look us up on social media on Facebook and Instagram.
Well, Jay, it's been a great pleasure. I will look forward to seeing you out there. We're going to get there early, get some photos, and get started walking with some of the people out there and getting videos and stuff for you guys. And it's been a real pleasure, Jay. And look forward to seeing you out there at Anime Festival in Little Rock down at the Convention Center.
Thank you. Nice to see you again. Appreciate it.
Oh, no problem. You take care there, Jay. And, if you're going to get dressed up, just make sure you have a tag so I know who you are.
No chance. No chance.
Okay, Jay, you take care there, Mr. Man.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you for showing up. Are you feeling better?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I had like a one day just was feeling worn down or something. My sinuses are all crazy.
We can't find Jay.
Yeah, I thought it might be COVID, so I took a COVID test, and that was negative. And I was like, well, it doesn't feel like the flu, so, it's just some one-day thing.
Okay, Jay, well, we're going to let you go there, Mr. Man. You take care, and we'll see you out there, Mr. Man.
All right, thank you.
Okay, thank you. You take care now.